to the petition fraud, that could put Amendment 4 standing on the ballot at risk?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what the rules are about that. I think that we had reports about this one group that was getting the petitions. They had submitted petitions on behalf of dead voters. That has been substantiated. We now know that there are signatures that have been accepted by some of the supervisors that don't match the voter file. So they are investigating this, as they should. Our tolerance for voter fraud in the state of Florida is 0. That's the only thing you can do, is to have 0 tolerance. And we want everybody to participate, but we can't be in a situation where people are trying to short-circuit the process by submitting invalid petitions, by having, we're doing a lot to clean the voter rolls. We have prosecuted people in Florida who were illegally in the country and somehow registered to vote in the past. Down in Broward County, there was a guy, he said, they told me to register. They said, it doesn't matter. No, it matters. And if everyone needs to know in Florida, our Constitution says only U.S. citizens can vote. That's the way it's got to be. So we want to make sure that all those laws are upheld. Of course, since I became governor, we've taken this more seriously. We have, in the Department of State, an office devoted to policing election crimes. They have uncovered prima facie evidence of invalid petitions and fraudulent petitions, and they're referring it over to law enforcement. So people will be held accountable, but I think that's what we know for sure. I don't know the extent of it, to be honest. Clearly, you need to get a certain number of petitions to qualify, and most people get more than that. What is the delta from that? And I don't know that we know the answer to that, but clearly they've been able to do this, and I think people just need to know, particularly going forward, that you will be held accountable if you're doing this. And some of these people, we have a law in Florida, you can't pay these people per petition, right? Because that creates all kinds of bad incentives. So you can pay people to do it, but it's got to be hourly. And they were being paid per petition. There have been evidence that have come out for that. So I think this has been really seedy, what's happened in this whole industry with the petitions, not just limited to this amendment. And there was a lot of complaints, and I think they acted appropriately to investigate it, and the investigation continues. But I can tell you, if people are found to have committed fraud, they're going to be held accountable, and you could just take that to the bank.